Alright, hello everyone. My name is mm2nescartridge, and today I will be running the Super Metroid and Zelda 3 combo randomizer for you guys. And before we get into what that all means, we should probably get started. So you can start the timer on go. 3, 2, 1, go. Alright. So this is the Super Metroid Zelda 3 combo randomizer. We start in Super Metroid because that's where you're going to set your controls at the beginning of the game. And everybody has different control sets, so it's impossible to make everybody use one and start the Link to the Past. And it's just easier to start in Super Metroid. So we all start in Super Metroid. And there's a portal. There are 4 portals in each game that take you to specific spots in the other game. And their locations are not randomized, they're the same in every seed. And the goal is going to be to beat both games, beat both Mother Brain and Ganon. And to do that, we have to kill all 4 Golden 4 bosses, Kraid, Phantoon, Dragon, and Ridley, like in Super Metroid. And then you also have to collect all 7 crystals in Link to the Past. And right now, usually you would see runners go straight into Link to the Past in the Criteria portal, but I'm going to play it a bit safe here. And I'm going to check these 2 items here in Super Metroid. They're the only 2 items that are possible to get in logic. They're both garbage, so I'm going to reset them. But yeah, I just don't want to get burned by those, because it's possible that I can full clear everything that I can do in Link to the Past right now, and then there's my morph ball sitting in there. But now that we've gotten that out of the way, we're going to take a portal over into Link to the Past. And then we're going to play that for a while. And Link to the Past is much more open than Super Metroid at the start of the game. But Super Metroid opens up much quicker than Link to the Past, given the right items. So, right there, I just did a map check to see what my pendants and crystals in the light world are. And then I jumped off that ledge there. That's to check the island on the Lake Hylia. And we can't get that item at the moment, but we can see what it is. And it was just 3 bombs, so we don't really care about that. So that's just a garbage item. I don't need to worry about collecting that later. And this is what most people call the Uncle early route. I prefer this just for many reasons that I won't get into yet. Ooh, that's a Book of Medora. That could be important. Ooh, nice full magic drop. So, the early Uncle route, it's gonna knock the Uncle checks out of the table. Just 2 quick checks, and it also allows me to check all 3 triples, which aren't progression items at all. They're just like potentially useful resources. 5 rupees isn't too great of a triple. It's better than some, but there are better triples that I could have gotten. And there are 3 different triples, and they're all randomized in each seed. So now I'm going to check another one, and then I'm going to peek another item and see what that is. It's the Lumberjack item. And if an item's there, we've got bad news. So hopefully that's not. So that's the last triple that I'll be checking, because the other one takes too long. And ooh, that's useful. Okay, so the bombs, so the bush crabs there have bombs. And those are pretty useful early. A lot of the early game routing is just about getting bombs. So that might not have been much of a peak, but I can see the bottom of that, and that's a hard piece. So that Lumberjack item is garbage. And we will not need to be worrying about killing Aga1 for the item on Lumberjack. However, we potentially could require to kill Aga1 for Dark World access. So Aga is not dead yet. And also, another implication of that early book means that we're going to be able to read what's on the pedestal right away. Like at the 5-minute mark, which is actually really, like, unusual. I will always do this if I get an early book. Some people will elect to not do it, but seeing as this is a marathon, I want to at least try to play it a bit safer. And it's a sword. That's actually not the best. Swords in this game, there are 4 swords, and we need 2 of them. 3 is nice. 4 is more of a, if it takes 5 seconds to get, I'll get it. Otherwise, I'll skip it. And yeah, knowledge is power. So it's definitely important to get all that knowledge, such as like the tree pulls and the bush crabs I was doing. Ooh, a flute. All right, that's another good item. So the early flute and the early book are actually really nice in tandem, because an implication of the early book means that we have access to Desert Palace. And also, since Desert Palace is a pendant, we will not need to pull pedestal for a sword. So going in without being able to full clear desert is completely fine, since it's possible we won't need to come back. But right now we're getting into Kakariko Village. That's just it's the easily biggest dense area of early game, and also just the entire game. It's there are 13 checks in Kakariko. 5 of them are in this this house. 10 arrows, 3 bombs, a power glove. All right, and a hook shot. All right, okay. Now we're getting some items. So, glove, hook shot. Yeah, that looks right. So, yeah, the power glove and the hook shot, and also the flute. The flute and the hook shot are going to give me access to East Death Mountain. Oh, yeah, I need to have money for that. Fun fact, if you're going to buy that guy's item, you need 100 rupees. I only have 52 at the moment, so I need to get more rupees. But we have plenty of rupee farming spots here, such as this well right here. So if I get 8 more rupees, but it's really going to be 20 because of how the rupee drops work, I'll be fine. Okay, perfect. Perfect. So I won't need to farm any rupees at this point. But anyways, back to what I was saying. The early flute and the early hook shot, those are going to open up East Death Mountain. And that's a bunch of checks. So it's not unlikely we'll find something there. Yeah, same. This is kind of suspicious because because the game likes to either give you Morph early or give you Dark World access early, or open up some specific area that your Morph ball will be in, or your Dark World access. Right there, just activating the flute. Now I can use the flute to any of 8 spots whenever I'm in the light world. Not gonna do it just yet. There's an E-Tank, that's a nice find. Just need 3 E-Tanks to beat Super Metroid, need more to be comfortable, but good find. Oh my god. Okay, this game is... No, I will not soft lock in there because I don't go for the chicken throw. Because, surprise, surprise, I know that it can soft lock it, and I'm not going to take a risk. Granted, it is a frame perfect soft lock, but I'm not gonna risk it, especially in marathon conditions. Another peak item. Oh my god, there's another sword. Game is taunting me with all the swords. I have been taunted with 2. Will I be given more? Probably. This game's just gonna taunt me with a sword on the floating island. That's my bet. Alright, race game check here. I'm doing it blind. Oh my goodness! Alright, hi! That's an item. That's a great item to see early. Oh my god, I forgot. Okay. Nope, we need to actually go back and get that sword. We don't need to, but I'm going to do it. So, yeah, boots early. Boots will make you go fast. Boots are probably everybody's favorite item to find. And they also unlock that item, which is a sword. So now I've got that. Now I'm going to go up to the mountain with all my stuff that I've gotten. And I will do the mountain. The reason I'm doing this over the common South Shore area, which is generally what you do after Kakariko in pretty much every SMZ3 seed, is because East Death Mountain is almost as dense as South Shore, but the progression has opened it up. So I feel like it's just as, if not more, likely to have my immediate progression. Alright, so, oh yeah, also, that's a dark room there that I just did. That dark room is easily the most important dark room to know in SMZ3. Ooh, supers, okay, that's important. Not as important as, like, progression, but you need it. Yeah, dark rooms. Rooms that, in the vanilla game, if you have a lamp, you'll have a light cone you can see some stuff with. But, since I don't, I'm entirely in the dark, and I can't see anything. But if I have a sword or anything else, a bunch of things can give me some visual cue, and if not, I can just drop bombs and find my way with that. Yeah, the sword makes it pretty trivial if you know the layout of the room. God, I love early boots. But alright, so we just checked the Spectacle Rock area after saving the old man. Nothing there, and now we're going to check the Paradox Cave area, which has 7 chips. And if there's a Morph Ball here, I would not be surprised, to be quite honest. Yeah, if you grab Grandpa and then save and quit, it puts you back where the old man was originally. Oh my! All right, nice RNG. Yeah, it'll put you back where the old man was. All right. Thanks, game. Ice Rod Plasma. All right. Ice Rod, Plasma, and Spring Ball. So, Ice Rod, amazing item to find early, because it is one of those items that can be literally anywhere, and there's a decent chance that we can need it. So, you can get into what's called an Ice Rod hunt. I think that was Power Arms, so I'm going to be sure. Okay. Yeah, you can get into what's called an Ice Rod hunt, and those are miserable because you'll have a decent chunk of the game to clear, and you're in one item for go mode, but yeah, the item you need can be anywhere, and there's like no way to tell. It's pretty much chance. So yeah, the Ice Rod Troll is gone. That's actually quite nice. Alright, that's probably, unless I have to pay Zora, that's just going to be my money for the game. But alright, so East Death Mountain had some stuff, but no immediate progression. So now we will do South Shore. See if I can get this clip. Ah, dang it. I think that was no, I think I held my hookshot for too long. Yeah, that was probably what happened. Yeah, not the end of the world with that missing that clip. I can just do the strat you do when you don't have hookshot and leave and come back. And also, if you're confused on why I'm tapping my hookshot and then just going super fast, that's a glitch called hook speed. you can arm hook speed by using hook shot and dashing on the same frame. And then if you go onto stairs, it'll activate said hook speed. And then you can just dash. You can move at dashing speed, but you don't have to actually dash or charge up a dash, and you can do it in all 8 directions, and it's great. Great glitch. It's also exclusive to Japanese 1.0 version of the game, which is the version that we're playing on. Alright, nothing much in Mini Moldworm Cave. E-Tank, Super Missile, not much. I think that's bonk. No, that's bonk number 2 because I bonked on the library intentionally. But alright, normally you would just walk over here, but I have a flute, so it's just faster to flute to 8. And walk over here to check the Ice Rod Cave. That's actually super nice. That blue mail will stop me from dying. Well, it won't stop me from dying, but it makes dying a lot harder. Yeah, blue mail, it's not like it's a Zora tunic and Ocarina of Time or whatever. Oh my god. There's 3 and 4. I'm not gonna actually count bonks throughout the whole run. I just did that for fun. And also a red mail there. I will pick that up. Just because it's early enough that it's worthwhile, I think. Oh my god. Yeah, here we have Agina. The guy on the top, that's Agina himself. He likes to talk about farts. But we want to open his chest. And it had nothing. Yeah, this is easily one of the most easily orphaned checks that is accessible with nothing. So, like, if this has your morph ball, then it can be not fun. Alright, now we've got our book. We're gonna actually use it and get into desert. And that was also like the slowest menu of all time. Yeah, I would have checked him like way late, but I'm doing desert now, just because that early book. So I just want to check him now because he's right there. All right. Also, the early boots, well, the boots in general, they're going to let me bonk items on torches like that first sword that I bonked off earlier. And another torch that I can bonk something off of is this one. And also, now is probably a good time to talk about dungeons and dungeon items and how they work. So, every dungeon is going to have a set number of keys, a big key, a map, and a compass, and a set number of items that are not those dungeon items. So we found the small key in desert. There's only one. We found the big key in desert. We found a gravity suit. Alright, so that's item number 2. So the 3 bombs we found on top were item number 1. And then the second item was that gravity suit. So, ironically enough, the gravity suit doesn't do anything for us at the moment. It's a really useful item. It's a great item to find. But it doesn't do anything just yet because we don't have the morph ball. Morph ball is just like gates the better part of all of Super Metroid. It's like an 80% item gating. So the earlier you find Morph Ball, the more you can do in Super Metroid. And now we're going to be going into front of the escape. Most people go left, I go right for memes. It doesn't matter, they're literally the exact same in terms of time. But I like to be funny, so I go right. And the Hyrule Castle isn't a dungeon, it doesn't have a prize. It technically does in the game's code, but not actually. It's got a bunch of items. We found one of them already in the Sanctuary chest that I didn't really talk about, but it was like some garbage, but it was an item. And the Sanctuary is counted as part of Hyrule Castle. Sanctuary chest is usually one of the very first things you open. So then that missile pack in the first chest with the second item in the dungeon, and then that's the map. Hyrule Castle is unique among dungeons. It doesn't have a compass. Most dungeons do. But Hyrule Castle doesn't, so it's got 6 dungeon items. We found 2. A key and a compass. The key cannot be in Zelda Cell, which is what we're about to check. So this is going to be an item for sure. Just have to kill this guy. It's actually a very hard fight to optimize. There's another item. More garbage. And I should have checked this earlier when I did that, the check after I left Desert. But I'm doing it now. Alright, this is the back of escape. Requires a glove to get here. Three checks. The key could be here, or the key could be in the cross. That's a Master Sword. That's a key. Alright. So the last item in Hyrule Castle is in the Dark Cross. Also, that does mean the Ped Sword is irrelevant. Ped is officially dead. Also, you gotta kill that rat that I just killed and get the key in the dark. It can be difficult, but with a Master Sword, it's great. It's easy. Well, with a Master Sword and some practice. Okay, here we are. Dark Cross. No, this is the bottom wall. That's the chest. That is a shovel. Lovely. Alright, I'm just gonna check that right now and knock it out. That shovel's out of logic because, what am I thinking? The dark rooms are not in logic without the lamp. Because the game doesn't want you to have to be forced to do hard stuff that the vanilla game doesn't intend you to, blah blah blah. But, so yeah, so now that shovel is logically locked by the lamp. And that didn't have anything, so we don't need to worry about it. Alright, now we're gonna do the last, early game thing that matters. Well, by that matters, I mean the last big, dense early game stuff. Wow, I actually didn't think I got that. Yeah, there's also another version of hook speed that I just did. It's called spin speed. Really, hook speed is a version of spin speed. Yeah, if you release your spin and then press A to dash on the next frame, then it interrupts stuff. Stuff happens. Wow, 2 for 2. Yeah, stuff happens and you go fast. So back of Sahasra's closet was nothing. Oh my god, did I really forget? High jump boots E-tank? Yeah, I forgot high jump boots E-tank. Alright, that's not a big deal. Probably nothing. Yeah, so another portal that I'll probably be doing next is on Death Mountain. Death Mountain will take you to Norfair. That's the second portal, I guess. Then the third portal, I guess you could rank them in terms of relevance. Yeah, third portal is going to be in the Mire area. It'll take you to Lower Norfair. And then the fourth portal is going to be in the Dark Ice Run Cave area, which is pretty much the middle of nowhere in Dark World, and it'll take you to the back of Meridia. So it can be sometimes useful. A lot of the time, that'll be used to get a quick way to drag onto it, just to kill the boss and get out. And yeah, I should mention that all portals are two-way. So if I can go like from Death Mountain to Norfair and back, and yeah, same for all other portals. And another way you can transition games is by just resetting the console, or by using LR Start Select, which is a built-in soft reset feature that Total, the SMC3 dev, built in. And if you do that in Link to the Past, it'll put you right on the ship in Super Metroid, which can be useful at times, especially like right after you found your morph ball or whatever. Okay, there's another D-boost. Well, not another D-boost, that's a D-boost. And that will just get me through the anti-fairies with iframes. And then you can pick up the pot, because your intended needs to kill the enemies in that room to be able to lift the pot and get the chest. But if you go and what am I thinking? Yeah, if you just deboost through the anti-fairies, you can pick up the pot with iframes and hit the switch, and then you can open the chest. Nice and easy. Also, I should note we did find all 3 items in Eastern. So, however, there we are. There's our morph ball. How did I know? It's like this game is psychic. Yeah, so now we have the morph ball. I'll be using that one a lot. Also, magic cape and silver arrows. All really nice items. Okay, I'm also gonna save here. So yeah, the morph ball, that just unlocks the vast majority of Super Metroid, especially with that gravity suit that I got out of Desert. There's another one of those peekable items, Croc Escape. It can have some implications if that's something important, but it wasn't anything today, so we won't need to worry about it. Here's a double sequence break. So you're supposed to have Varia suit for this area. Oh my god. So you're supposed to have Varia suit for this area, but you can just go in and take constant heat damage, and you're fine. Just gotta have enough energy tanks to survive. And also, you're supposed to have Speed Booster to be able to reach this area. But you can do what's called a Mock Ball, and then you can just, like, you can, what am I thinking? You can preserve your momentum, your run momentum in ball form, and you can just roll under those gates. So yeah, both of those items were garbage. So I can just save and reset. Well, I saved there so that I can reset. Save, reset, save scum, whatever. Whatever you like to call it. Alright, yeah, next thing coming up, Kraid's area. Kraid is, obviously, first boss you're intended to fight in Super Metroid, the vanilla game. Sometimes we fight him first, sometimes we fight him second. Mostly in SMC3 he'll come first or second. Oh my goodness. Alright, that's some high jump boots. But yeah, we usually fight Kraid early just because he's 3 free checks. Boss is pretty free if you have super missiles, which you are guaranteed to get. And like the boss fight is pretty quick. So anyways, yeah, here's Kraid. Hopefully I can get the quick kill. If I don't, I'll be sad. Easy. But yeah, just stun lock his mouth by hitting it in the correct pose. Can I open the door? And then you can kill him. And yet another reason why Kraid is great. Oh yeah, I should talk about what sprites I'm using. Link to the Past, I'm using a Zelda 1 colored sprite. This I'm using a trans rights sprite because trans rights. So yeah, if I turn off my suit, it'll just be the trans palette in another color, in like another order or something. Yeah, this sprite was made by Tarthoron, the trans sprite, and then Link to the Past, the sprite was made by Starry Melody. So yeah, they're both publicly available for anyone to use, and they both look pretty awesome. So yeah. Yeah, another reason why Kraid is like really awesome to do early. 3 free checks, you have to do the boss anyway, and it doesn't get faster if you do it in go mode. Wow, I did not foresee that angle shot working. Yeah, so this is another check. Spazer pretty much just requires the morph ball and like and then it's pretty much accessible for free. And yeah, it's just along the way. But with those high jump boots, we can ascend the bottom of the red tower. Then from there, I've got a decision to make. Am I going to go to the oh my god, I'm not doing X-ray. I am not doing X-ray. Okay, yeah. Top of red tower is pretty easy to do. Just gotta not mess it up. Forehead. There we go. Second try. Yeah, top of red tower is another pretty dense area. 3 checks here. Yeah, here's this is what we call alpha PBs. Why? Because this is the area where you are supposed to get your first power bombs in the vanilla game. It's intended to be like right after you get Ice Beam, so those enemies are freezable. and they'll make a good platform to go across. But we can just deboost or use high jump boots and spring ball to get across like I did. Yeah, usually you'll see a deboost up there. I'll pick it up, why not? So yeah, next thing we're going to be doing is the wreck ship. If I wanted to, when I was at the bottom of Red Tower, I could have backdoored Brinstar. Oh my god. But I would rather get the wreck ship done and over with, because then hopefully I can have speed for Brinstar. And having speed for Brinstar is really good. Because if you have speed for Brinstar, you can access the waterway check, namely, and also the climb supers check. Those two both hard require speed. Asterisk. That's an X-ray scope, that's nice. Yeah, both of those checks require speed to get to. And waterway in particular is a really hard orphan if you don't get it in your first Brinstar loop, because everything else is pretty free to get. So that's why I'm doing wreck ship now. There's another speed lock check worth mentioning. There's another speed lock check in wreck ship. It's the wreck ship reserve, but that one's peakable, so I can know if I have to come back. Whereas waterway, you don't get to know what you have to get until you have speed. So yeah, protecting myself against the marathon luck, kind of. Then again, sky missiles are probably going to give me enough trouble. Yeah, say hi to our second boss of the run, Fantoon. Fantoon is an RNG piece of crap. He has 3 patterns, fast, mid, or slow. We want fasts because, I mean, it's kind of a speedrun or something. I'm trying to go fast. Yeah, I don't really have anything to do something special with on Fantoon. So I'm just gonna have to go with the standard Doppler strat. That was a good Doppler. It was like 7 or something. So I'm like 1 behind 2 round pace. But yeah, Dopplering, just shoot missiles in a rhythm. I'm gonna try to be a gamer here. Nope, 1 early. I think 1. I got my stutter going, but then I shot my super early. Because I got excited that my stutter actually worked. Oh well. Lose 18 seconds to Raging Fantoon. But no big deal. Just gotta finish her off. What did I say? One missile off. What do I call? That's a good one. That is a good quality joke. But alright. Chad is pulling out all of the puns today. Oh my god. Jumped it. Okay. Alright. Wreck ship, I can see what you're gonna give me. Probably nothing. Yeah, that was just some bad execution in that room. First check in wreck ship is a vanilla super missile. That's a bottle. Nice. First bottle is you'll always pick up your first bottle, because first bottle will unlock a check, sick kid. Second, third, and fourth are just comfort items. But alright, next thing, Spiky Room of Death. This is the Spiky Room of Death. You know why we're calling it the Spiky Room of Death? Because it has a bunch of spikes and it can kill you. It's pretty easy with Gravity Suit, I gotta say. Yeah, just a reserve tank there, not worth. Not worth keeping. At all. Yeah, the safety save is dual purposed. Number one, if I die in Spiky Room of Death, I can not lose like 15 minutes. But number two, I can reset if the item in Wreck Ship E-Tank is garbage, because that's the only item behind Spiky Room of Death. Good grief. Alright, Attic has said no. Attic is not going well. We might see Croc given a healthy dose of charged plasma. I don't currently have plasma beam on, mainly because I haven't gone down a down elevator yet. I have plasma beam, but the way the game works, in order to avoid the murder beam, oh, that's a moon pearl. All right. No Shack Pearl today. Yeah, a lot of things are open now, but the Moon Pearl actually doesn't do much at this moment, because we still need either a hammer or the Titan's Mitts to get Darkwood access. Ooh, that's a precise spring ball. There we go. Nice. Also, that was the Wreck Ship Reserve item there. It's garbage. We don't need to worry about it. So, yeah, it's a relief. We don't need to double dip Wreck Ship, and we also won't need to hunt for Speed Booster. Alright, this is Sky Missiles. Well, this is getting to Sky Missiles. Oh my god. Alright. Okay, I've got Spring Ball, and High Jump. So I'm just going to do a Spring Ball jump and also turn on Plasma. See if this works. I think that was early. I don't know if that was gonna work, but let's try it. Nope. Alright, I powerbomb the Sky Missile, which means that the Trippers are gone. Well, not the Trippers. One of the Trippers is gone. And it's the most useful Tripper. Okay. Managed to catch a glimpse of it. It was garbage. Perfect. That is exactly what I like to see. Sky Missiles is like easily the most annoying item in the game to collect. I'd say second place goes to Crumple Shaft, but yeah, Sky Missiles is just terrible without the proper equipment. That's the, this is the bowling alley. Say hi. This is the bowling chosen that I'm currently sitting in the arms of, I guess. Words are hard. In the arms of. That's it. That's the words that I wanted in the order. And also, I just realized I have barely enough power bombs to make it. But I have exactly enough if I play my cards right. or or if I play my power bombs right. There's one. Yeah, the Chozo just decides to go Bola Strike with Samus. Sure, why not? Let's play it safe. Probably shouldn't have grabbed the heart piece, to be honest. Yeah, so that was the gravity suit item. In vanilla, gravity suit's there. But nothing really major aside from the Moon Pearl and Wreck Ship. But the Moon Pearl is pretty major, so yeah. So now we're gonna get to the meat of Super Metroid. We've been staying away from like the biggest area for a while, just because the other areas have been closer and also mostly required. The top of Wreck Ship is an exception. It's not really required. If you want to play it risky, you can just leave. But obviously, I'm gonna play it safe. Yeah, but now we're gonna be heading to the biggest area in Super Metroid in terms of item density, Brinstar. And hopefully I can get these wall jumps. With high jump, they're actually impossible. By actually, I mean I get it fourth try, but call it impossible because I don't get it first try. But yeah, the fourth try is actually quite good for me with high jump. But yeah, also welcome to the Gauntlet. There's a gauntlet very late game in Link to the Past. This is also kind of a late game area. I guess you're intended to do it with Space and Screw? Question mark? I don't know. You could argue you're supposed to wait until Space and Screw to go through here, but you're most certainly supposed to have more than 4 tanks when you're going through here. Yeah, there are 2 items on either. There's one on either side here. Both garbage, so I'm gonna skip them. But it's important that I fell in that particular spot, because if I didn't, then things could go bad if there was something I wanted on the other side. So yeah, currently I'm thinking we're gonna get a hammer or a lift upgrade in Brinstar somewhere. That's probably what's gonna happen, unless the seed decides to troll me and just put like the hammer on Zora. That would not be fun. But that's probably what's gonna happen, because we all know how this game goes. Okay, there's another Mach Ball. That's like the Mach Ball if you run Super Metroid or have heard about people running Super Metroid. That's the first Mach Ball, pretty much the first trick that everybody learns, because it's so essential to like speedrunning Super Metroid. It saves like a good 3 or 4 minutes, closer to 5 if you like when you're starting out learning any percent, and it's used in every single category, save for like 2, but those 2 are where it's like explicitly disallowed. So it's not the trick, but getting the items that you're sequence breaking with the Mach Ball is disallowed. Yeah, it's pretty hard to disallow Mach Balls because they're just used everywhere. Like, I'm gonna do one in like 30 seconds. Oh my god. Alright. That did not go as planned, but It worked out. Right, also, having a high jump for this room is a blessing. Just having a high jump is a blessing, I gotta say. Yeah, there's a mock ball. Yeah, half magic is always great. Not progression. I guess technically it is for like Spike Cave, but not actually progression. Okay, also, there are probably some people wondering, what the heck is in this background noise, MM2? The answer is I play on keyboard, so you're going to be hearing keyboard noises for like the entirety of the run. It's just a fact of life. One day I should probably like set up an audio filter to like remove it. Oh yeah, also, oh my goodness. Well, never mind about that Mission Impossible. Saved a couple seconds. Looks cool, but missed it. Oh well. I'm gonna blame it on I didn't have speed, so it messed up my muscle memory, even though speed has absolutely nothing to do with the trick. Another cool trick there, Spore Spawn Skip. That super shot, pixel perfect, but there are like 3.5 billion different pixels that can work. So it's really just find a setup that works for you. Yeah, that trick allows us to get the item behind Spore Spawn without killing the Spore Spawn, and skip the Spore Spawn boss fight altogether. So yeah, you'll never ever see anybody fight Spore Spawn in SMZ3, except for like Morphless BK in a multi-rule or something. The skip isn't in logic, but if you have the items to do the skip, you have the items to kill Spore Spawn in logic, so it's basically in logic. Speaking of skips, we did another super shot into the wave gate there. Pretty much, the super just goes so fast it clips through the gate like it didn't exist. That's pretty much the story. Also, oh crap, MM2 just realized he didn't farm power bombs and Eticoons, so is now going to have to not be happy. Unless he gets lucky and finds some power bombs or bombs in Retro Brain. Yeah, if I don't get any power bombs here, I'm gonna have to skip Billy Mays, and that's not good. Can of Burn is nice. Not as good as Can of Samaria. Doesn't actually do anything, especially since we have Cave now. But, it's a nice find. Nice for specifically blind the fight. Just because makes the fight pretty trivial. Oh my god. Thanks, Spring Ball. Very helpful. Oh my god. And no, we will not be checking Billy Mays now. There is the item in the ceiling, but I checked that at like the 2-minute mark, so I don't need to look at it again, just since I remember that it was garbage. I'm pretty sure it was a missile. Yeah, nobody wants to fight to do the Spore Spawn DLC. Just because it's slow. That's pretty much the only reason. It's slow. Oh my god. Alright, well, this game decided that today is not my day. And was like, congrats MM2. You just placed the power bomb one tile too far to the right, and now you can't open the below Mother Brain. That's a slight problem, but I will be making up a check like very soon. But okay, we haven't actually found much of, like, anything in Bryn Stars, which is kind of surprising. Oh, there's something. There's the thing. There is the thing. So that mirror is gonna go and open up Hera for us. And also Ether Tablet. So yeah, that's the thing we were looking for. And I would not be surprised to see a hammer or a glove up there. Yeah. Nice thing about the ship refill, it'll refill all your ammo and health, in addition to letting you save. And I'm going to save here because I'm setting up another save scum. Because I'm going to go and do 230 into the rest of Retro Brinstar that I had to skip because of my low power ROM count. Yeah, I just want to play it safe here, not like leave a hammer behind. Oh my god. Yeah, also, when I said Climb Supers requires speed booster, it doesn't. I have X-ray scope, so if I really, really want to, I can get this item right now. I'm not going to, probably, unless it's like hammer. Okay, it's ether. That's important to know, but I will not be sequence breaking that with X-ray because, well, unless it happens to be my go -1 item. But it's a really good thing to know. So, glad I checked it. Hopefully I won't have to X-ray climb to it. Because that X-ray climb takes like 5 minutes. And it is 5 minutes of absolute boredom. And it's also 5 minutes of, if you mess this up, you could soft board. So, yeah. Hopefully I don't have to do that. Hopefully I just either don't need ether, or get speed booster, I guess. Yeah, back to Retro Brinstar for the 3rd time, actually. Hopefully the last. Oh yeah, Billy Mays. This area is, it's called Billy Mays because there's an item here. But wait, there's more! Another item. Okay, but yeah, Titan's Mitts. Important. Yeah, that's the thing we wanted out of Brinstar. That is the thing. So now we get Myths Dark World access, which is less good than Hammer Dark World access. Yeah, that would have been a bad last location if I was not playing it safe. Which, if I was in like a tournament race or something, I would have skipped that for sure. Like for certain, I would have skipped that. But yeah, that's an important item, and it is 100% required. So now I've got a decision to make. I can do Death Mountain. I can do Dark World. I can do the Mire area. I think I'm going to do the Mire area first, just because that's quick. And it'll also let me know on half of whether ether is required. Oh my god. I am having a meltdown. That was... Oh my goodness. Okay, that's just called putting the controller down and handing it to a monkey. I suppose it's more of a metaphorical controller than anything else. Yeah, we are now back to Link to the Past. Oh boy. Green Pendant, Turtle Rock, Pendant from Miss Ritmeyer, and Red Crystal, Palace of Darkness. Varia suit. Okay. Hi. How you doing? Oh, there's Ether. However, the two dungeons that require medallions are both pendants. So it's not looking likely that Ether will be required unless there's something in those dungeons that I need. So if I remember correctly, I had close to it's like 35 supers or something like that. And I've got a way up worst room in the game. So we're going to take an unexpected detour away from Link to the Past, and we're going to go back into Super Metroid. Yeah, now I've got that Varia suit. Varia suit will make everything in Lower Norfair, everything in Norfair, doable with this item loadout, that is. Okay, also, this is Golden Teresa. He won't be around long, but I would like to farm some more ammo from him. Because I need ammo for him, but I also need ammo for Ridley. I also need to not die, but that's not really an issue. If you give me better RG than that, that'd be nice. Oh my god. Okay, if I could play better than this, that would be also nice. Okay. Whatever. We finished the fight. And, yeah. Also worth noting, I peeked 2 items up here. You can't see the right side item anymore because it's off screen. Well, it's not off screen. It hasn't been shot, so you can't really see it, but I saw both of them. They're both garbage, so... Importantly, the left one is garbage, and the left one hard requires space jump. There's technically a way to sequence break that, because there's a way to sequence break everything in Super Metroid. Example that, but it's not RTA viable. So yeah, that won't be seen. But the item's garbage anyway, so you won't need to worry about it. Right now I'm farming some super missiles, exclusively for Ridley. You need 30. Well, you don't need 30. You need 30 supers or the equivalent going in to kill him. So it's important to have enough ammo, because that's the fastest place to farm supers. Alright. I've tolerated Spring Ball here. I've tolerated it. But I'm not gonna... Okay, I suppose I can't ban the streamer. The owner of this channel. But yeah, Spring Ball is not the best, and I'm sad that it came early. Yeah, Spring Ball is quite useful. Especially when you don't have some other movement items like Speed Booster and Space Jump. Okay, if you could be on the right side for like 5 seconds. Try again. Right side. There we go. Easy as can be easy. Those golden pirates take 9 missiles to kill, or equivalent. Okay, also Mickey Mouse. Oh, that's a hammer. All right. Hi. Thought I hit the block, but I did not. Okay. That hammer, super required. Hammer is one of those, it was one of the worst items to not have. It just, like, it makes everything easier and more convenient to have. And it also, like, blocks half of, like, 4 dungeons. But it only blocks half of dungeons, so you can dip, like, all of them. But you can't kill any of their bosses, and it's just awful. Because then you can have stuff like Hammer and Ice Palace, but you cannot complete Ice Palace with Hammer. This is both a marathon save and also a, if I run out of ammo, I'm soft-locked save. Yeah, normally I'd be completely fine with 4-tank Ridley, I feel like. Not a baby. I'm a Super Metroid main. I should talk about, like, kind of, like, the meta surrounding SMP3, because it's 2 games, so everybody's gonna either learn both of them at the same time or come from one. And I come from Super Metroid. I learned it first, and I have spent more time in it, like, just learning it, so I'm a Super Metroid main. Some people are Link to the Past main, some people are Super Metroid main, some people are really good at both. And some people are just around about the same skill level at both. But, yeah. What game you're better at can also influence your decisions, which is kind of why I wanted to come to Lower Warfare once I found that Varia. Because if I can stick in my stronger game, that's kind of good. But also, Lower Warfare is just a great area to do, if you have the equipment to do it. Alright, back to the game. So yeah, here we're going to be farming for a while. By a while, I mean until I have like 32 or 33 supers. This farm is not going the way I want it to. This is normal. Oh crap, I never talked about normal versus hard. Crap, I need to do that. Okay, yeah. Normal versus hard. Normal, doesn't expect any hard tricks. Like, the hardest thing you normally expect is, like, IBJ and the wall jump into Billy Mays and the wall jump into Gray's Lair, but, like, those are all really beginner stuff. Then hard logic can expect a lot more Super Metroid tech, but the Link to the Past logic is the same. So, yeah, this is normal logic. So, there's no, Hell runs in logic. There's no Sumus Meridia that can be in logic. Whereas if you're playing on hard, all of those things, up to a point, can be in logic. It's very similar to the SM Rando lead logic, if you're familiar with that. But there's, like, a lot of small differences between, Rando League and this, mostly due to what was designed for what, like the purposes of the logic being created. So that was a decent Ridley fight. Not my best, not my worst. Yeah. Also worth noting that hammer is out of logic until we find either space jump or bombs because of the screw attack room. Yeah, we're probably gonna end up finding the bombs or space jump in somewhere in either Upper Norfair or Dark World. Worst case scenario, like the logic is lamp somewhere, and then you have to kill Aga for East Dark World access. But that's only logical, and I wouldn't need to do that. Even if it was something that was actually required, you could sequence break East Dark World access with a current jump. Current jump is, if you're familiar with what fake flippers are, there are fake flippers combined with a bomb jump. Named after Kern, who is a guy who loves minor glitches. Specifically minor glitches, not major. Loves doing stupid stuff within the NMG rule set, which is pretty awesome. Super drop. That super drop's actually quite nice. Because you need supers everywhere. Ooh, that's speed booster. That's a speed booster that's also really nice. If it came earlier, that would have been even more nice. But, okay, I would like to know where I am. Okay, this is not the best, but I can just, like, do the safe jump. Be fine. Easy. This is kind of like a dark room, I guess, because it is dark. But yeah, this is only ever a dark room if you mess up. There's no, like, logic. Yeah, also, I suppose that puts the ether into logic. Exactly. Samus needs, like, a lamp or, like, the X-ray scope to light it all up. Ooh, flippers. Alright, so out of logic, speed, flippers, and hammer, all in Lower Norfair. What's our go mode, anyway? We need bow for pod. We don't need Samaria. We need some sort of fire source we need fire rod for skulls. Alright, that's a Samaria. So that's gonna, actually be really super nice. Because if we had to do go mode stuff without the Samaria, and like got to GT, there would be only a 17 and 22 chance we were able to find the big key without the Samaria. So there's always like the asterisk of like go mode asterisk. Do I actually need that Samaria or not? Oh, well, pi. Screw attack right after it's most useful. Oh my god, I forgot to... When I was applying my sprite, I forgot to turn off the different screw attack space jump animation. So I do every seed without this setting on. Like, you'll notice, like, when I jump here, the screw attack animation, it's not the normal vanilla screw attack animation. Because I don't have space jump, it's just the jump animation with the screw attack on, which is neat. But the SM only Rando League disallowed this because it's not vanilla behavior, which makes sense. So then I did everything without this setting on. So that's just weird. But it's not a big deal at all. It'll just sometimes throw me off, I guess. I'm just complaining. Okay. Don't lava smoke. Oh, hi, Mirror Shield. I guess I'll pick it up. Yeah, this is an Ocarina of Time where Mirror Shield is relevant. Oh, heck yeah, wait feed. Okay. Now we are finding everything. You're gonna find Space Jump 2 to put the hammer, flippers, Samaria all into logic. Probably. missed the D-boost. I'm gonna blame the screw attack sprite for that one. That's the first thing I'm blaming on it. So yeah, here we're just doing all of Upper Norfair, because after you do Lower Norfair, you're gonna do Upper Norfair. However, the vanilla game, you're intended to do like Upper Norfair way before you ever come close to doing Lower Norfair, but just due to how I routed it, it's very convenient to do Upper Norfair now. Also here we're going to backdoor Cathedral. You're intended to go through this way, the other way around, but no. Who would do that? Who would ever do things the intended way when you could just simply not do it the intended way? Also, to those of you who wanted charge plasma croc, sorry, we don't have charge, but we're doing croc. I probably wouldn't do croc if I was doing this outside of a marathon, but gotta play it safe. Also, who doesn't like seeing our boy Croc? Went for an aggressive strat, didn't work out. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Dang, it was almost perfect Croc RNG. No, it wasn't meant to be. Yeah, Croc, I should mention, Croc has no health points. Not because he's dead. Like, Croc just doesn't have health points. It doesn't work that way. Dang it. Oh my god, I thought I got it. Anyways, Croc doesn't have health points. You just shoot stuff into his mouth and he'll step back a number of steps depending on what you shot into his mouth. Yeah, behind Croc are 4 checks. Well, 5, I guess, but we already did 2 of them. And 5 minus 2 is 4, of course. But no. I guess behind Croc are 4 checks. And what sucks about Croc is that you don't know, obviously you don't know if Croc's required, but Croc like isn't an actual like boss that's required. So it's just like a gamble whether Croc's required. Then there are the people who are like always bet on Croc, and then the people who are like never bet on Croc. But in Rando, it's very hard to say always or never do something when it comes to like making a decision on whether you're gonna do like a specific area. All right. next thing we're gonna do, I felt left out of Link to the Past for so long, so I'm gonna head over there. Nah, I have Meridia that I could do if I wanted to, but Link to the Past just has like a bunch of dungeons that I need to clear, and like a bunch of overworld that'll go with it, and it's just great. Has just a bunch of density, and then also at the end of my Link to the Past loop, I can then loop that back into Meridia, but do Meridia routing better. So it's a win-win. So first thing we're gonna do is Sick Kid. Show him a bottle, he'll give you an item. Today it's cartridge. Tomorrow it might be your go mode. Who knows? Also important to grab that rock there from the left. It saves 34 frames. However much a quick warp saves. It's faster. But nobody does it because nobody knows what the heck a quick warp is. Though I and SM may know what it is. Anyways, enough joking. Thieves Town. Thieves Town, a lot of the time, Thieves Town is going to be like one of your first dungeons that you'll do. Just because it requires like Dark World access and some weapon to kill behind in order to complete. So it doesn't require much. You can oftentimes be required to do it on a lot of like very low equipment if something important's here, like your warp ball. Like you can be forced to do it early or something. But today we'll just have a bunch of stuff to do it. 10 hearts, blue mail, master sword. Really nice. Gonna be comfy cozy. Got 4 checks in the front, done 2 already, big key and then the small key. If you don't have the hammer, the small key can be nasty to find. Because there's a hammer lock check late in the dungeon. And it's a very bad orphan. Thieves Town Big Chest. Heck you. Lag. Heckin' lag. This screen sucks. I elected not to do the save strat, and it bit me. Because I don't know the actual gamer strat. I need to practice it. Alright. There, that's the god pixel. Yeah, used a bit of magic there to be able to use Burna. But yeah, Burna will just get you through all the enemies because one of the great things about Burna is it is an invincibility item. And yeah, it also deals damage to enemies, but the important part here is that it's an invincibility item. If you're a really good gamer and you can just go for the God Pixel without Burna or any invincibility item, which is what the NMG speedrun does optimally, and you just hope for the good RNG and you dash Pixel perfectly through the middle. It is pixel perfect to get the God Pixel, but it looks cool when you do it, and it goes right. That is. Tempered. Okay, that's the last sword. Nice. I love it. So yeah, tempered is not the last sword that you can get. It's the last sword that we will be getting in this seed, because I know where the last sword is. It's on the Master Sword pedestal, and I will not be getting that. Because even if I somehow have all 3 pendants after doing Skull Woods, I can just mirror and pull pedestal. It's still slower to get it than just do everything with tempered. And also, tempered is the best sword in my opinion. But yeah, blind fight, scripted fight. If I do everything the same way, blind will do everything the same way. If I don't mess up, then it'll be free. Easy. Grappling beam? Hog. Now we can check Shack Tool. Yeah, grapple's not the best item to find. It basically is a one-off item. And yeah, sucks. But grapple is also the best item in Super Metroid. So, what can I say? Grapple's just OP, I gotta say. There are too many good strats with grapple, but they're all in map completion because it wants to put all the the game wants to put all the good strats with the good item in the good category. Yeah, you can tell what my opinions are now. Congrats. Knocked out the Village of Outcasts checks. Just some quick checks that we can do. Now we're gonna go down and do the dig game, and then we're gonna come back and do the Smith's Chain. We have to do the dig game first. If this wasn't true, you would just do Smith's Chain first. But the digging game guy, this guy here, he just lent me his shovel for 80 rupees, even though I have a perfectly good one. But also getting the shovel is what starts the game and what allows you is what allows you to get his item. So yeah, dig game guy, he will not talk to you. He will not give you his shovel if you have a follower. And one of the followers is this guy, the Smith. We turn him in for an item. Yeah, he's a follower. And then the other follower that causes the problem is the purple chest. And if you have touched the purple chest, the game still thinks you have a follower because it has a follower to keep track of. But yeah, that's why you do the dig game before the Smith's Chain. It's only slightly important. It only actually becomes relevant if like the dig game has something important and you have to skip it. Yeah, there's the first one. The second, I say the first one, it's the second check of Smith's Chain, but sometimes you don't get to do hammer pegs. And like, hammer pegs isn't actually part of the Smith's Chain, but it's close enough that we just consider it part of the Smith's Chain. And it has like very similar requirements. Also important, while carrying the purple chest, you can't dash. Well, you can't dash for now. I'll eventually be able to dash, but gotta do a few things first. By a few things, I mean that. Once I'm done with this mirror transition, I can dash now, for reasons. You left a purple chest behind. Whatever will you do? Are you even gonna do that check? What the heck? Yeah, the answer to that is there's a glitch in, again, Japanese 1.0. Oh, wow. Alright. Yeah, there's a glitch in Japanese 1.0. It's called the invisible purple chest. Nice sand cart. Yeah, Japanese 1.0 has a glitch called the invisible purple chest that'll allow you to basically just have the purple chest as long as you don't mirror. So once I get over here, I can just mirror right next to the guy, and once I can like properly mirror. Okay, there we are. There we are. And I can get his item without having the purple chest. Now, what the heck, mm2? You didn't even have the purple chest. Why did the guy talk to you? Yeah, the guy's supposed to, like, not talk to you unless you have the purple chest. Yeah, he'll just talk to you because he thinks you have the purple chest. Alright, Swamp Palace coming up now. This is going to be the second dungeon. Well, it's the second dungeon in vanilla, I should say. Second dungeon in vanilla, but it also happens to be the second dungeon that I'm doing. This first chest has to be a small key. It will always be a small key. And yeah, if it's not a small key, the seed's broken, but it will always be a small key. There's the first item, there are 5 more items in the swamp to find. Yeah, worth noting, this is all out of logic. Because the flippers are still out of logic. Yeah, we had the flippers. We sequence broke the flippers, and... Oh, what am I thinking? Got it. Sequence broke the flippers, so we can do swamp. It happens that we can do swamp. Okay, here's another important decision, left side swamp. Obviously, I'm going to choose to play it safe, but if you want to play it risky, you can choose to not do left side swamp because it's slow. Which is perfectly valid. There are 2 checks here, and it's slow. And also, I forgot to do diver down, but we'll get to see diver down later in the dungeon. This is how you know I haven't done this without diver down in like a year, because I always do this with diver down, but I just brain farted. So yeah, I'm not. But this is just the intended way to do it, so I guess it's a win. There's one item on the left side swamp. To be honest, I doubt anything. There's a big key. Okay, so that could be something. The reason you don't always do left side swamp, by the way, is because you don't need the big key to beat swamp. The reason that the big key is required is there in vanilla is because in vanilla you need the hook shot to beat swamp, but in the hook shot is of course in swamp in the big chest, and you need the big key to get the hook shot to beat swamp. So you need a big key, but all we need the big key is to open that chest, which had nothing. So the big key wasn't even required. What the heck? Scammed. Alright, that's not diver down. That's called messing up diver down. Alright. Pretty sure we've got one item in the map left in Swamp. So that'll be coming up. Here's the second to last chest. Alright, nothing in the Swamp. Oh my. That's the first time I've made that. Oh my, okay. Well, I guess, screw you. Yeah, this screen is, called Going Wrong. Yeah, that's not supposed to happen. But yeah, also, if you hear the faint beeping in the background, that's because I'm currently on battery power. My power went out, but I have a UPS battery, so I am currently on waiting for the power to come back, hopefully in like the next 20 minutes. So if you like see me just like disappear, that's why. So yeah, scary stuff. Figured I should probably mention. There we are, done swamp. Second crystal on the board. Oh yeah, also that's also why I'm not able to update the tracker. So yeah. And I also can't fix my OBS to fix the tracker to the tracker that I can update because reasons. Not being like lazy and not even updating my own tracker. Oh my god. Yeah, for the moment I am fine. Just I don't know how much longer I have on my battery. Hopefully, it's like an hour left. If it has an hour, then I can probably finish the seed. Or if the power comes back, that'd be awesome. Oh my god. Okay, well, great. Okay, I forgot to check Hobo. We're gonna go back and do it. It's not that big of a deal. Yeah, we just checked the pyramid ledge. Just a heart piece. Don't care. hobo, the man under the bridge, the guy who in the vanilla game gives you a bottle. Because why not? I know, right? What the heck, Nito? Like, it's like we're playing two different games, which I should remind you guys, this is actually two different games, Super Metroid and A Link to the Past, together, in one game. So yeah, this is SMT3, yeah, it's a combined randomizer. Super Metroid items can be in Link to the Past items can be in Super Metroid. And it's awesome. It's not like, I don't know, it's not like we're racing this in like 2 weeks or something. Yeah, it is made with witchcraft, magic, and the fact that Super Metroid and Link to the Past use exactly the opposite sides of the Super Nintendo cartridge in memory, and don't really share all that much. So it's pretty easy to just make them share, I guess. just make the games share. They can sit together nicely and be fine. Here we are. This is gonna be the end of my main Dark World loop. I've done the pyramid, I've done the Graveyard Ledge, I've done the King's Tomb, and I'm going to do the Catfish and the Zora area. Then after that, since I'm right by this neat whirlpool, I'm gonna head into the least used portal in the game. It's probably more used than you think. And go into the back of Meridia. And what's great about doing Meridia from the back... Oh, awesome. Spacer. Let's go. Yeah, so that's Spazer. Not really relevant at all, but it's an item. And we're just talking to this lady fairy. Charge beam. Okay, that's actually kind of relevant. So, good item. Now we've got all the beams except for ice beam. Still looking for our bow, still looking for our fire. Yeah, back to why it's great to do Meridia back in front. If you start with the back, then you can do Dragon first. That's when you get the required area out of the way. And then you can make the decision on whether you're going to actually do Meridia or go do something else. In this case, I'm almost certainly going to do Meridia in its entirety. Just because it's the densest area I have left. But in another seat, you could just see somebody you just do Dragon and leave. And also worth noting, the Ice Beam, unlike in some other Metroid games, is not required to beat the game. Because we have the option of using power bombs to kill the Metroids. But in some other games, I don't even know. I don't play much other Metroid games because I'm too addicted to Super Metroid, but I don't know, like Zero Mission, I think think that one requires ice beam. I think most games require ice to kill Metroids. Yeah, this is the portal to the back of Meridia. And oh yeah, also, we have Charge, Plasma, and X-Ray. So, if you're familiar with Super Metroid speedrunning, or Super Metroid Randomizer running, or just Super Metroid, we're going to be able to do, or Mega Man 1 actually. Though you might not make the connection if you know Mega Man 1. Let's see if this works. It probably won't. No. Well, I just can drop the jump. Then it won't even get the chance. But yeah, we're coming up to the Dragon fight, but since we've got Charge, Plasma, X-Ray, we won't have much of a chance. Well, Dragon won't have much of a chance. We'll have plenty of chances. There's a Greg. Yeah. We're going to be able to use Charge Plasma X-Ray to do what's called the microwave beam. Very similar to the pause glitch in Mega Man 1. And make the Charge Plasma shot deal damage multiple times. And yeah, it makes the Dragon fight really fast and really consistent, which is awesome. Alright, that's gonna be the last tank I pick up. Hopefully. Okay. Sure, game. Have it your way. Alright, we've killed Dragon. Now we can go on to the rest of the movie. We're also doing this room Coliseum without space jump. It just sucks, but it's intended to do it the other way, but you're intended to have space jump to go across backwards, probably so that the game could just be like, oh, here's space jump, now you get to see how great it is. So it's also a janky piece of crap. No, Farfaloo. My power went out, so I can't reach the tracker that you guys are seeing. But I have a backup battery that powers 2 of my monitors for I don't know how long. It's been out for like since before Swamp, so I don't know how much longer I've got. But I'll keep playing. Yeah. If I disappear, yeah, that's why, because my battery ran out. But it's been working for like, I don't know, at least 15 minutes, so. Yeah, hopefully it keeps going. It's just like all the tech issues are hitting me today, because like before the stream, I was having some really bad frame dropping issues, which we got sorted out. But now my power went out, so yeah, this is just the ideal marathon scenario. Yeah, power's been out for 15 minutes. Hopefully it comes back. If not, I'll probably lose power in like 20 minutes. But we have Shack Tool, which will surely bring the power back. For sure. I've got confidence in Shack Tool's ability to bring the power back. Oh my god. Maybe Shack Tool will actually have a required item. That'd be awesome too. A lamp. I think I have to keep that one because I don't have a fire rod. I think I've actually got to keep that one. Yeah. I do have to keep this lamp. Yep. Polar Bear Bunny would say, yes, required. But what's also great about doing Meridia back to front is that now I can do Nintendo Power percent strats, not Nintendo Power strats, Nintendo Power percent strats, and go back to front of Meridia this way. Then I can leave out the last sand pit and check Plasma. Yeah, hopefully I get the short charge. I think I did. Easy. Now I can just like save a year doing that spark. Also, gate glitch coming up. There we go. Second try. Oh no, I short charged. I charged too early, but that's not a big deal. I can just do that like a gamer. That short charge there is actually really difficult. It's a stutter 3 tap, and it's also pretty tight for a stutter 3. So yeah, happy I got it first try, made it look easy, and also made myself look cool. Another bottle. That's 3. I was about to say Screw Attack makes that room free after you get that jump, but then I just missed the jump. So I can't say it makes the room free. But Screw Attack does make that room easier. For sure. There's a fire rod, alright. So I guess we're in BOGO mode. Oh my god. Almost got all of that room right, which with Screw Attack is kind of hard to do. But I missed the final jump because I tried to go too fast. Tried to go too fast. Yeah, also means that the lamp wasn't required, but we all know it was actually required because Shack Tool. So I saved here earlier to set up the save scum for the sand pits. I did the right sand pit and checked Shack Tool, but then I saw the lamp and I was like, oh crap, that could be required. But now I need to save again, because if I do the left sand pit and then reset without saving, I'll lose like the fire rod and also the lamp, which would be bad. So Yeah, I just need to save again. Also, this does mean I can wrap my meridian routing up neatly, which is nice. Oh my god. Because now I can just go to Plasma and then leave out Attack Alley. I'm sure that half of you don't know what that means, but it's actually kind of nice. Yeah, the reason it's called Attack Alley is because it's an alley filled with Attacks. Attacks are honestly kind of a cool enemy because they have a really good super drop chance. A really good chance to drop super missiles, which I've just been calling supers. But yeah, Attacks pretty cool until they just like hit you with one of their tiny spines and just send you flying down. Ooh, morph bombs. Neat. Okay, yeah, my battery's probably close to dead. So hopefully my power comes back soon, but it's probably not going to. Given what my battery is doing, which you can maybe probably hear, not looking good. Yeah, power, please. Please come back. It's probably like an estimate of it's gonna come back like by tomorrow night. Exactly, that's it. That's what it is. It's Link that's about to die. Oh crap, oh yeah, that's my logic. Thank you, Farfalu. I am now legally allowed to use hammer and flippers. And everything else. Yeah, very possible I'm just gonna have to wrap up here so that I don't like abruptly cut off. Yeah, if I get to go mode on Death Mountain, then yeah, I'm probably gonna just